Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. Got some more SOMNIUM files for you today. Continuing on, we made some decent progress last time. Made some really good progress actually. Let's see here. Yeah, Juke AI. I noticed this, we're going off to a different thing. I think I may have fucked up. Yeah, I think I may have fucked up by in this syncing. Because kind of getting the vibe here that, yeah, kind of getting the vibe here that I shouldn't have actually done this. The only reason I say that is because, well, if I look at this one over here, see this one with Jute AI, kind of feel like we're gonna have a similar fate along this route, so we'll see though, I guess. We shall see. She lose her voice again?
Mizuki must know about Iris and Ota.
Of course. The news was distributed heavily across the internet. Not just in Japan, but worldwide. 3 days ago, Mizuki discovered her mother's body. 2 days ago, her father's. This morning, 2 of her best friends. It is completely understandable that she is at her mental limit.
Can I be left alone for a while?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, far from it I would, if I had to guess.
Aiba, contact Abyss. See if they can get Mizuki a good counselor.
Understood.
Nice. I feel absolutely terrible. That's about how I expected that to go, if I'm being honest with you. I guess that's why the music is so sad too. Yeah, I think this is... Somebody said it, or, you know, my friend said, he said there's no bad endings, right? And I would kind of agree, but it certainly didn't feel like a good ending. It's like, this one over here, this Jute AI one, or whatever. Or, I mean, not that one. We haven't even done that one. Talking about this one, Kensei AI. Yeah, that one was not very good. So, if that's not a bad ending, then I don't know what it is. Let's see here. Juke AI. Okay, what am I doing? I'm a little out of it, if you haven't guessed, by the way. I just kind of got up. Just kind of woke up. Let's go back to the warehouse so that we can look at the scene of the crime and hate ourselves for it.
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing.
Shouldn't you have like a coat on or something, bro? Because you look pretty fucking cold. Which is pretty understandable, but still.
No, nothing so far.
Yeah, Kakambi is definitely... I do not envy Kakambi's job. He has to get like right in the nitty gritty of everything. I feel pretty bad for him. I feel pretty bad for him. This must be... This has to be a... This can't be going anywhere, can it? Like, I have to believe that this isn't gonna go anywhere.
It was a live stream, filmed in real time.
Which means Iris's time of death is 3:20 a.m.
Yeah, I have to like assume that this isn't gonna go anywhere nice anyway. I kinda have to think that anyway.
This forklift is old. It does not appear to be functional. It has not been moved in some time. Iris also had her left eye removed.
I have a question though,
And like Renju and Shoko, Iris's left eyeball has not been recovered.
I have a question though, because you gotta think about this, right? Remember, I'm not sure if you guys remember when we were watching the live stream in the car on the way here yesterday, we saw like Iris get cut in half. When I came in here though, I think I saw the body on the floor not cut in half. And I'm not really too sure what to think about that, because it like, yeah, I don't know. I thought it would have been. I feel like that's something that didn't even get brought up for whatever reason.
Right here, Iris and Ota were.
I am sure you are already aware of Ota's time of death.
Just before I arrived, about 3:30 in the morning.
And the cause of death.
Right, about that. Ota had a stab wound from a kitchen knife in his side.
Correct.
What was the exact cause of death? Was it the knife wound, or...?
I cannot determine that. I can conclude that the knife wound was at least close to being fatal. Even if Ota was still alive on the workbench, he was certainly on the verge of death. If he weren't already extremely weak, we would expect to see more signs of struggle.
The question I have is that, you know, you gotta think about it, like Ota's time of death and everything. My question is, how did Ota... He obviously is, like, dead, right? Or whatever. But he had to have been overpowered by somebody who was pretty stronger than him. Because Ota may be, like, a little weakling and everything. Well, if we take a look at the file, maybe, we can see. No, Ota may be, like, what? Like, 4 foot and everything. But he really loved ASAT. Like, he loved Iris. So he'd have to... I don't know, man. He would have to be pretty fucking overpowered. He'd have a lot of adrenaline going through him. That's all I gotta say about that. I think it's maybe a more difficult situation than people think.
Camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream.
See, if you could look at the fucking... Well, I guess it's hard to tell because they have a costume on, but... It would seem, if you ask me, it would seem like they have a pretty...
It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them.
Yeah. Like, if you look at the live stream there, you saw that... It's hard to tell, right? Like, it's hard to tell how tall the guy is or the girl. Because, for all you know, the bear costume could, like... Well, that depends. Are they seen through the bear's eyes? If that's the case, then they're considerably taller than
I have logged
most people.
into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse. Okura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it.
I mean, to be fair, how many people are using the router in here, right? Like, how many... It's like, oh, I think I'll steal some free Wi-Fi. I think I'll go into this ice-cold warehouse. It's like, really?
I have done some research. As the name suggests, the company is owned by the Okuras. The same Okuras we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
But it can't be a coincidence.
It certainly is suspicious.
Yeah, this warehouse seems to come up often. I mean, we had Iris die here the first time. We had Ota die here, obviously. We've had Iris die here the second time. We had Sosajima come here that one time, and he never told us what he came here for, by the way. So this warehouse is definitely a little sussy. Definitely a little sussy.
But why? Why did the culprit put the costume on Ota?
Unknown. Date, we should get moving. Officers from the local jurisdiction are checking the warehouse thoroughly. We will not find anything of importance here.
Yeah, you're right.
You can ask CSI to inform you if they find anything.
Alright.
Yeah, I still think this is gonna have a bad ending to this one, because if we look at the flowchart, maybe this is just like my bad intuition. But, like, you have to think about, you know, like just the positions of the flowchart, do we really think there's going to be an ending in the top left corner? I suppose it could be. You know, it's not like totally out of the ordinary or anything, but yeah, this has been a really depressing. It's been a really fucking depressing route, the left-hand side one. It's been a pretty bad one.
Date, I have to talk to you about something.
Huh?
About the original Cyclops serial killings.
Why this all of a sudden?
Because I want you to solve this case, Mr. Date. I want you to find who did this and bring them to justice. So, if I can help you, even a little.
Why didn't you say anything at Abyss?
The boss was there. I couldn't speak openly in front of her. So, I decided to meet you here.
Matter of national security and all, makes sense. Oopsie,
Alright,
sorry about that.
let's hear it.
I always forget that this game likes to, likes to pause it on you when you're all tabbed.
I told you that I was completely certain the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes. I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes. Let me explain why. I'll start by telling you the identity of the Cyclops killer. Although, it's more accurate to say, killers.
More than one?
In the first series of killings, the culprit had an accomplice.
Ah, that's who the person in the
One of
background
them
was, yeah.
born a murderous psychopath. The other is Rohan Kumakura, the previous chairman of the Kumakuras. They each had a role to play. The murderer committed the homicide, and Rohan removed the eyeball.
Okay, do tell, do tell.
"18 years ago, Rohan took a woman's eye. She was already dead. He put his finger into her eye socket and gouged it out. The reason why was simple. He was fascinated by women's eyes. Their beauty stimulated his greed and his desire to possess them. He needed to have them, to make them his own. Driven by this instinctive impulse, he took the woman's eye. From then on, he acquired a grotesque obsession with the eyes of dead women. He was very particular about his need that the eye belonged to a deceased woman. But even being the head of a Yakuza gang, there weren't too many opportunities for him to indulge.
Was this before or after you guys had smashed him? Because I feel like this is something you do after you have a brain injury. Doesn't really seem like something very normal, if you ask me.
His deepest, darkest desire went unfulfilled for years. However, he soon met his ideal partner, the aforementioned psychopath. The Cyclops killer would commit the murder, and Rohan would take the eye. Thus, a mutually beneficial relationship was established. This was the origin of the Cyclops serial killings. At about the same time, you were assigned to Abyss.
Okay. Is that who did this to me? Is that who did this to myself, I wonder? Very high possibility when you think about it. I think it's all too coincidental for it not to be related.
That, I don't know.
The details of the original Cyclops serial killings case have become nebulous over time. Even the official investigation material contains nothing of value. I am unable to draw any conclusions from them.
You really have no idea?
If I did, I would tell you. He was born with a brain dysfunction.
Okay, well, I mean, that
Due
would
to damage
definitely
to
do
the
it.
posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
Oxytocin is a peptide hormone linked to feelings of love, affection, and trust.
So a lot of people don't have
It
that.
is colloquially referred to as the love hormone.
Isn't it fascinating that so many things are connected
It
to the
causes a
brain?
tranquilizing effect which improves mood and relieves stress. It is normally secreted when the body makes contact with an object of affection, such as an embrace or caress.
I'm sure you know what this implies, but he was unable to feel love in the way that we do. However, he was able to experience a substitute. His brain was wired in such a way that allowed him to feel satisfaction through other means. Due to the unique idiosyncrasies of his brain, he was able to release large amounts of dopamine and endorphins.
Ah, so he got high off doing, he got high off killing people.
Murder.
Yeah, that was pretty obvious.
Dopamine is a hormone linked to the reward system of the brain. The pleasant feeling attained through accomplishment is dopamine. Endorphins are a kind of brain narcotic. They dull pain and create a feeling of happiness.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
He got pleasure from killing people?
It's slightly more complicated than that. Killing people was the only way he could get pleasure. He was 12 when he took his first life. That enlightened him to the pleasure of murder, which he would do again and again.
And his name was John Cena.
The original Cyclops killer had an accomplice.
There were 2 Cyclops killers.
And one of them was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
Rohan committed suicide by jumping to his death 1 year ago.
That means... Pewter, tell me this. One of the original killers is dead, I know that. But that means one remains. Who is he?
After his 4th murder, he was arrested by the police. They actually picked him up on other charges. But, in any case, he is currently serving a
Whoa,
life
Prisoner
sentence in
89. Who
Fuchu
would have guessed it?
prison.
Not me.
Fuchu prison?
Definitely didn't see that one coming.
What's his name?
In prison, he doesn't have a name. He is simply called Number 89.
Well, that's kind of like what I
Number
predicted, right?
89.
I mean, obviously, I'm a little biased because I have access to the other route, but still, I think that was pretty obvious. The only problem, I'll just say one more thing, and I'll stop interrupting them. The only problem that I have with Spike Games is that they reveal, this is a good and bad thing, they reveal all the characters here, so there's only so many people that could be involved in the plot of the game. So that's good, because it makes it exciting to think about that the killer, or the culprit, or whatever you want to call them, is one of these many people. But at the same time, it doesn't really, it may make it too easy at the same time, right? But if you don't know who it is, then it makes it very exciting, because you think, wow, it's one of these people. But I'm not sure who it is, but the killer's right in front of me.
That the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes. Because one is dead, and the other is behind bars. Neither of them had the opportunity.
It is pretty interesting. That is pretty interesting, I have to say. Maybe Pewter's not the killer after all. Maybe I was reaching with that one just a tiny bit. Maybe I was a little bit quick to judge him, maybe.
Are you okay, honey?
Huh?
About last night. Well, at 3 in the morning, anyway.
You know about it?
It's on every channel. You have the face of a ghost. Do you want a glass?
I don't need a drink. I need information. Do you have anything?
Well, let's see. I do have... I suppose you could call it intuition.
Tell me.
Tell me, mama.
The Kumakuras are involved in this case.
Yeah, that's obvious enough.
Remember what I told you before? That there's a relationship between Ren and the Kumakuras? Shoko also has a relationship with them. You know about her dealings with the Kumakuras, right?
So basically, 2 of the victims are linked to the Kumakuras. That must mean they're involved somehow, right?
Not 2, 3.
3? Iris?
No, not that one. The boy.
Ota?
He came here last night.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Ota?
Ota.
From Matsushita Diner.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
He's linked to the Kumakuras as well.
He is? What? Who the fuck is he
Have
linked?
you heard the rumor?
Yeah, probably a little bit of both, I had to imagine. I mean, he gains money, but that's it. It doesn't really... Yeah, it doesn't really... Yeah, it's true when you think about it. What's this have to do with Oda, though? That's a question.
The Kumakuras
I'm actually
own
kind
a
of fascinated to
handful of
know.
real estate companies. They of course look legit, but they're Yakuza fronts. I'll call those real estate companies the KE to keep it simple for you. The KE followed in So's footsteps. They bought up land in Kawasaki. Now, back to So. Have you heard of the plans for the casino in Kawasaki? So was the one who came up with it.
I was born and raised in Kawasaki. I remember the landscape of my childhood, and I loved it dearly. But look at Kawasaki now. When I see images of the destruction on television, my heart aches like it's being chopped to pieces. But I promise you, I will revive the Kawasaki district at any cost. Casino Town Kawasaki will give new life to the city.
After that, So moved fast. He submitted the bills he needed to the National Assembly after drumming up support in the right places. The bills passed, and it became an official government initiative.
Decontamination efforts therefore increased at a rapid pace in the Kawasaki district. At the moment, the area is still considered off limits. However, the air in Kawasaki is currently purified to such an extent that it has no negative effect on the human body.
If the plan goes smoothly, land prices in Kawasaki are going to skyrocket.
And then he makes a ton of
And
money
all
off
that
it.
land is owned by the KE. And by
Is everything really just for money? Like, that seems so,
the
like,
land he
basic
bought back
bitch and
for
generic.
$1 billion will be worth 10 times that sum.
Maybe that's just me
He's
thinking
involved
that,
in
though.
some shady business.
It's like, yeah, he's making a ton of money, but, like, it's like, is that really all it comes down to? Is just making him making a profit on it? That seems so basic. That seems such a basic thing.
This is just another rumor, but the chemical plant exploding was no accident. It was done intentionally.
By So and the Kumakuras, you mean?
But there's no hard evidence of that.
Of course not.
It's just gossip. What were we talking about again?
Ota and the Kumakuras.
Oh, right. You know how Matsushita Diner is close to the Kawasaki district? The chemical plant explosion made times hard. Foot traffic went down, sales declined. No wonder it closed down. Ota must hold a grudge. Someone caused that explosion. And if it was intentional, oh, he'd hate them even more. That's how I link Ota to the Kumakuras.
Really? Oh, that seems like a little bit, I don't know. That seems a little, how do I say it? You know, maybe a little bit out there. Maybe just a tiny bit out there. I mean, I kind of get it, but at the same time, it's like, eh. Maybe reaching for it. Maybe just reaching just a tiny bit.
Thank you, Mama. I don't know if what you told me will lead to anything, but...
To be fair,
Oh, sorry.
Mama also said
I
it was
didn't mean to waste your
intuition,
time.
so
No, it was
I
very
can't really,
helpful.
like, you know, fault Mama or
I'm
anything
glad I
for
can
it.
help, even if it's just a little.
Well then, be seeing you.
Come back anytime.
Oh, God, excuse me. God. I know, I'm not bored, I'm just very tired, I don't know why. Oh, this will be a good conversation with Ota's mom. Yikes. I mean, what do you expect, right? Like, you know, come on. Literally just lost her son and everything.
This is your fault. I heard from the police. Because you didn't take care of Iris, my boy Ota got involved.
Date, I looked into the investigation report. Mayumi confirmed Ota's body early this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry. I want to be alone right now. Did you not hear me? I said leave!
Date, let's go. She is in no state to talk.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I think that's time for us to go. I think I've had enough of that already. Oh good, another fun conversation. God, these are all just so great. Get to go see Mizuki, get to go see Mayumi, get to go see Hitomi. They're all so happy, and so, you know, it makes sense that I'm in such a good mood to talk to all of them. I mean, what am I supposed to say? Like, this is just terrible.
Iris was my everything. We always went everywhere together. Whether it was buying clothes, or going to the movies, or taking a walk, or going shopping at the supermarket. When she was young, she would just hold one of my fingers. Her hand was too small to hold mine. Then it was 2, then 3, and finally she could hold my hand. But eventually, she left my hands altogether. She started crossing her arms, being independent, even though she needed constant attention growing up. Her memories are a part of this room. And always will be. When she was a baby, she fell off that sofa and cried and cried. One day she tore up her picture book all over the floor here. Another time she drew with crayons all over the window. She painted my portrait on Mother's Day. Scratches on the floor, chipped plates, burn marks on the table, stains on the cushions. Everything you see. It all holds a memory of her. But why?
Can we not do this? Can we go somewhere else, please? Yeah, I've had enough of this already.
Hitomi, my entire focus is on this case. Is there anything at all you can tell me?
I don't know if this is important, but
No, please, tell me.
I may have told you this already. I met Renju's wife Shoko twice before. The first time at the wedding, the second time a month ago. That second time was in the waiting room of the prison.
Prison?
There's an acquaintance of mine from when we were younger. I visit them a few times a year. And by coincidence, I saw Shoko. I don't think she noticed me, but I recognized her as Renju's wife right away. She was there for the same reason I was, to visit one of the inmates.
Do you know who?
No, I don't. We didn't talk.
Which prison?
Fuchu Prison, in Tokyo.
Fuchu.
Prison?
Oda was one of my students. I taught him in elementary school. I heard it from the police. Oda tried to help Iris and ended up... I don't know what to say. I have no words.
I'm sorry to have bothered you. I'll be going now.
I don't know what to do. Thinking about her. Dante, please, you have to catch them. Please. Please.
I will. Trust me.
Can we stop? Can we just like, this is like so bad. This is so fucking bad actually. This is like, this is depression fuel and crack. This is like another, it's like another level of bad. Woohoo, back to Abyss headquarters, yay. I do love Abyss headquarters.
Where did she go?
Well, she isn't always here, correct?
True. What are you doing?
I thought it would be easier to talk like this.
What do we have to talk about?
A summary of the investigation, perhaps?
No. I'm gonna take a pass on
We don't
that.
have anything new.
That's not true.
Nothing else really I'd like to engage in conversation
I
about.
was curious, so I did some research. About number 89.
Number 89.
As you know, he is an assassin with multiple confirmed kills. He is currently serving a sentence at Fuchu Prison. He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
That's what Pewter told us.
After his fourth murder, he was arrested by the police.
Unknown.
You don't know?
No such person is listed in the family registry. It is possible he is a foreigner, but his nationality is unknown. However, I believe it is safe to say that he was born and raised in Japan. Pewter claims that there were two culprits behind the original serial killings. One was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
But Rohan committed suicide last year.
That leaves one culprit still alive, number 89.
But number 89 couldn't possibly have committed these crimes. He was in jail when each of the murders occurred.
Correct. However, I do not believe it is accurate to claim that he had nothing to do with the incident.
I know who killed Shogunadami.
If he was telling the truth, his involvement is possible. Unknown. I cannot determine if they have any connection. Approximately 1 month ago, Hitomi Sagan witnessed Shoko in Fuchu Prison's waiting room. I am unable to say for certain that the person she was there to visit was number 89. After all, Fuchu Prison houses 2,000 inmates.
But number 89 knew Shoko's name.
I know who killed Shogunadami.
That must mean that he knew her somehow.
It is possible.
Yeah, let's bring number 89 out of prison and talk to him again so he can escape. That's a wonderful idea.
Let's talk to number 89.
That's a splendid idea, Date. Really glad you thought about that one. So I guess this isn't a bad ending, or whatever, not bad ending, whatever you guys call them, character endings.
All right.
It would seem like this this
However,
actually leads to somewhere.
We need not go to him. We can bring him to us. If we plan on syncing with him, it would be more efficient.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
Can you arrange that?
Yeah,
I
sync
can.
with him. Why didn't we choose to sync with him the first time on the right route? Yeah, I'm not sure why that's the case. Also, it didn't take that long to get him. Only took like what, 12 hours? 6 hours? 8 hours? Oh, it's Boss isn't here, but this is the same scene with... Actually, I don't know if it's gonna be the same scene.
Sorry to interrupt your busy day, but I need you to tell me something. I'd appreciate your cooperation.
That's right. I was one of the culprits behind the case 6 years ago. One of the 2 Cyclops killers. Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso is a republic in West Africa. Population 17 million.
I don't have time for your jokes.
I like how he said Djibouti last time. This time he says Burkina Faso.
Number 89.
Give it a little bit of a difference this time.
I don't remember. Yeah, I guess I do.
About a month ago, Shoko visited Fuchu prison. Was she there to see you?
That's right.
What did you talk about?
Nothing special.
You're in no position to lie.
I'm not lying. She didn't come to hear me talk.
Then why did she come?
To meet me.
Meet you?
She probably just wanted to see me.
I have to take a phone call, so I'm gonna be back in like 5 minutes. I'll try and remember to cut this out of the video, but if I don't, then my bad. Hopefully that didn't take too long for you guys. Yeah, I just had to take that phone call. My bad. Let's see, what were we doing again? When did you first meet Shoko?
A long time ago. I don't remember exactly when.
What's your relationship to her?
A physical one. I'm kidding, she was just a business partner.
Okay, so she had you kill people or what? That's kind of what it sounds like.
Alright, let's get right down to it. 2 days ago, you called Investigation HQ and said, I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty. We haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
It's done. You've got a deal.
Alright. But to explain it properly, I need to tell you a story.
Oh, he's actually gonna tell
It
me
might
this
take some
time, because last time he,
Is that alright with you?
the last time he just came out and ran and shot me, so...
Then let's get started. The story of a lonely assassin.
Yeah, okay. Tell me the story.
Once upon a time, there was a detective, full of righteous justice. Let's call him F. F found the evils of the world intolerable. F had no parents, no siblings, and grew up in an orphanage since he was born. He suffered every kind of abuse imaginable there. It led him to despise all the evils of the world. One day, F was chasing a thug down at the harbor. Someone wanted for the assault and murder of women.
Okay, I get it. I'll just throw down my knife. Here. And you lower your gun. It's fine. I got nothing else on me. I'll go quietly. You know, I have a history with hospitals. I've been going to a special hospital for a while. Even if I get caught, it's all good. I'll come right back out again. What should I do next time? Just thinking about it gets me excited.
The culprit was unarmed, but F never served a day in prison. The case went to trial for some time, but it was determined to be self-defense, and he was declared innocent. If the truth got out, it would be a huge scandal for the police. People at the upper level were terrified of what might happen, so they had evidence fabricated. F wasn't suspended or disciplined at all. After a while, he returned to his job like nothing happened. That was a turning point for him. He was ready to shed the morality that was weighing him down, holding him back. F still wanted justice, and he was willing to dispense it to the immoral one by one. He became an assassin, a lone gunman, no agent, no employer. He was his own man. F believed that he was judge, jury, and executioner, but it didn't last long. One day, F got rid of a criminal we'll call X. X was responsible for defrauding and killing an innocent old man for his life insurance policy. Turns out, X had connections. Someone wasn't happy that he died. Rohan Kumakura, chairman of the Kumakuras. X was a top executive of the Kumakuras at the time. Rohan ordered his men to find and kidnap F.
I've done some research. I know you've cleaned up at least 18 pieces of scum from this earth. But somehow there hasn't been a single criminal investigation. They're all treated as suicides, accidents, or natural causes. Amazing work. I'm impressed. How about you work for us? Of course, you have the right to say no. But it'll be the last word out of your mouth.
F was trapped. Even if he somehow survived, he would be looking over his shoulder for the rest of his life. He had no choice but to take Rohan's offer. Thus, F's self-employment came to an end. He became a hired gun of the Kumakuras. Rohan even gave him a code name, Falco, named for the falcon, a bird of prey. Falco didn't quit his job as a police officer, though. He worked as a detective by day, assassin by night, at the will of the organization. An ordinary killer would need motive to take a life, but not Falco. He did as he was told, one target after another. It didn't take long to destroy his heart completely. Time passed, and a few years back, Falco, who by this time was exhausted in body and spirit, made a fatal mistake. He missed his mark and ended up taking a bullet to the stomach. Somehow he managed to escape. After reaching a nearby shrine, his legs finally gave out under him. He had no strength left. He put his back up against the shrine and let out a moaning breath that he thought might be his last. But at that moment, in his darkening vision, he saw a woman approach him. He watched her take out her phone and dial for help. At the same time, he heard footsteps. Footsteps of at least 2 people closing in. He knew immediately that they were after him. He sprung into action, grabbing the woman and pulling her close, kissing her to keep her from talking. That was the first encounter between Falco and the woman. She was a teacher at some school. It was like she was from a totally different world than him. Listening to her talk, he would forget everything about his line of work. She was his only contact with the ordinary, mundane world. They met in secret a few more times, and Falco felt his heart grow warmer. Her smile and kindness were like a cold glass of water for Falco's parched heart. Falco started to become himself again, his former self. He swore on his life that from then on, he would live for her.
So, you want to go clean? Fine. Do as you please. You've done a lot for us. But there is one last thing. One final job I want you to do for me. It's nothing major. This woman and her daughter. I need you to dispose of them.
Wonder who he's talking about. Also, this guy's voice doesn't really match his character, in my opinion. Doesn't I'm not really feeling the vibe, if you know what I mean.
Should be simple, no?
Rohan handed Falco a picture of a woman and a girl. It was the teacher Falco met at the shrine. And her daughter. She had just turned 12. Why the 2 of them? Rohan, as usual, never gave a reason. And Falco had no intention of carrying out the kill. But if he didn't, he knew that someone else would. He thought long and hard. How was he going to keep them safe and get out of the life of crime? He couldn't find an answer, no matter how hard he thought. He was backed into a corner. So, he decided to call on an old friend for help. And then...
Come on, man. You gotta continue that story. That was a good fucking story.
Why did you stop?
What?
Was that the whole story?
Yeah, well, what's this guy trying to pull right now? Is he trying to...
You mentioned a detective.
Why'd he become mute? What's this guy's deal?
What's the connection between that and Shoko?
Hello? Number 89, anybody home?
Hey,
hello?
answer me.
Yoo-hoo! Gotta
This
answer
is
the
a
question there,
transaction,
bucko.
Remember? Until I get a guarantee that you'll uphold your end of the bargain, I'm not telling you anything else. I'll give you half up front, half later. If you want to hear the rest of my story, you better start the release procedures. Once they've cleared, I'll tell you everything.
Date, it is unlikely that number 89 will uphold his
Sync
promise,
time.
even upon release.
That's what I think anyway.
Yes?
Start the preparations.
For what?
What do you think? The sink.
What do you think these guys think when I say that? The sink. You think they're just like, oh shit. It's not really what I had in mind.
I have injected number 89 with the usual dosage. He will not be waking up anytime soon. Are you ready, Agent Date?
Yeah,
The time limit is 6 minutes.
I know.
Then let's begin.
Sup?
No, not sup. Why are you sleeping on the job?
Because I want to, obviously.
Sup, bro.
Sup, 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 sup.
Why are you getting mad at me?
Yeah, this rug feels so good on my skin, yeah?
Yeah?
Why are you suddenly a cat?
Playtime's over.
Yeah, maybe if you were not a lobster I'd be attracted to that, but yeah.
Is this the song?
It's kind of a problem.
Definitely is. But why?
Number 89. What were you up to?
Well, based on what we know about the previous route, we know that 89 spent some time here.
What? The green. I do not think I can pass through it.
Really wants to hide it, huh? Okay, new plan.
Somnium scan. Activate.
Somnium scan. Need to find out what this man is hiding. That was a very, very zoomed in photo. Why is there a mental lock on your cheek, Aiba? Why is there a mental lock on the door? Why is there a mental lock on the glass? Oh, close the door. Well, that's good.
This appears to correspond to the green thing.
89 is covered in the green membrane. I can't get close. 89 is hiding in the past. Well, let's learn about the past then. There only seems to be one, whatever you call it, one mental lock in this thing, so...
A switch. But there are thorns around it.
Let's remove the thorns first.
An astute observation. I will do that.
Get rid of those thorns, Aiba.
Ow! I can't pull them out. They sting me.
Well, guess we have to investigate without
Yeah, that's probably what you gotta do.
Fine with whatever happens to my fingers.
Okay, that's an issue. So that's not gonna open up if we don't do something about that. What if we took this picture? No. Well, we have to do something here. There's not very many options.
Winter iris.
I know.
Pick it up.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Stop it! You're distracting me!
Yeah.
I got one!
Whoa, you got it. Nice. And it's gone.
Right after I pulled it out, too.
Did the green stuff react at all?
A phone. Should I pick it up?
Ignore it. Let's ignore it, because why not?
It won't stop ringing. It stopped. What was that?
I don't know.
Ignoring the phone's better than not picking it up, I see. The only like, kind of like revealing thing about this game is that most of the time the one with, the option with the least seconds is usually the one, or the option with the most seconds is usually the correct one. As means of trying to, you know, get around the whole time thing. That's the only downside, really, because that, you know, obviously reveals the option pretty easily.
There is some kind of liquid pooled on the floor.
Stick your hand in it. Yeah, stick your hand in it. Lick it. Lick it. It's probably a portal, yeah. I was gonna say it was a portal.
It is surprisingly deep.
Did you find anything?
Well... Oh! There is something.
A cork.
Cork for the wine bottle, maybe. I mean, what else would it be a cork for, right? Can't really think of what else it would be for.
What is this substance? Green tea?
It's obviously not
It's
green
not
tea.
green tea.
Perhaps it's jelly.
Even though it is green.
It's not jelly.
Okay, put that cork back in.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
Did I really just get a fucking... Did I get a shitty ass... I did get a shitty ass double timey. Tear it.
Are you sure this will help us uncover number 89's secret?
Of course it will. What are you talking about?
Might. We're getting closer.
This again?
It's ringing again. What should I do?
Ignore it again. Just keep ignoring it, because that's what has the most time.
It stopped. Aren't you curious who was calling?
I am curious, but what if they threaten me for money?
You're a police officer. Have some backbone.
See, it's better to ignore. Every time we ignore, the circle gets smaller. That's the proper thing to do. Ignore the phone again. I like how it's the same one twice. It's probably gonna be the same one again.
I suppose we didn't do anything wrong.
At least you didn't faint.
At least you didn't faint. Who is that? It's obviously Hitomi in there. Hitomi and number 89.
A book.
Let's rip it, or let's tear it again. Fuck you,
I wonder
book.
what these books symbolize.
I don't know. Maybe he used to oversee a library?
Yeah, he was a
Number
librarian,
89,
how'd you know?
A librarian.
Yeah, I can't really see him as being a librarian. Maybe that's just me, though. Let's tear this one, too.
Here I go.
Fuck these books. We hate books.
What happened?
Nothing.
That's fine. We got ourselves another timey. The more timies we get, the better. Ew, stinky food.
It's a pot. Steam is rising from it. It appears to be some kind of green curry.
Maybe a soybean stew?
It might also be boiled green juice.
Yeah, like a slime.
A turtle ninja could leap out at any moment.
I get it. Let's drink it. Might be yummy.
What is this?
Might be a nice yummy stew, you know? Never
You
know.
can tell by tasting it.
Yeah, have a taste of it. Have a nice yummy taste.
It's green, right? It's gotta be gack.
Gack?
Don't say such things.
Well, that was gack.
I'm the one who has to drink it.
Is
Fine.
gack like
I'll have
puke?
A sip.
Aiba! Aiba!
Thank you for the delicious soup.
What kind of soup was it?
Elephant.
What did you say?
Elephant.
Elephants. It was elephant soup, you got it?
What is that?
That's the elephant, obviously.
It's an eye.
The fuck is that?
Hey, what are we going to do?
Look, it's the elephant. Close the curtain. You can't see us. Forget it. Can you imagine using that triple timey on the ignore? My god.
It left.
That's really what it was to close the curtain? I swear I'm not looking up a guide or anything, I'm just getting these all right, so this one's pretty basic. Like, this one's pretty obvious for the most part, the answers.
It was kind of cute.
What?
You are insane.
You are insane in the membrane.
What? That's...
Well, why are you surprised it's Hitomi? I mean, it shouldn't be pretty obvious, right? Pretty obvious that should be Hitomi. What's going on, Hitomi?
It's Hitomi.
Give her a kiss. Give her a nice sloppy kiss.
It's Hitomi. What?
Kiss her.
You...
Mmm.
Like this?
Yeah.
Why?
You are like one of my limbs, Aiba.
Yes.
Like an alter ego. An incarnation of me to kiss Hitomi.
Yes.
Then it's like me kissing Hitomi, right?
No.
You sure? Because that was making my heart rate rise. And another part of me, too.
Could it just be only your heart, please?
Come on, what else can we do?
It's Hitomi.
Probably can't do anything to her. She doesn't seem very responsive.
A book.
Rip that book in half.
Ah!
Yeah, fuck the book.
What is this
We
going
hate
to
books.
accomplish?
Listen, it's doing a lot. What are you talking about?
Into a corner.
By tearing a book.
Yep, he loves to read.
I remember how shocked I felt when Mizuki tore up one of the porno mags I was hiding.
That situation was clearly different.
You don't rip up a man's porno mags, okay? That's crossing a line.
A book.
Those aren't cheap. People think they're cheap. They're not cheap, alright? You gotta treat a man right with those.
Green book. That seems familiar.
I do not think there is any relation to this.
Alright. Guess it's nothing then.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
Prevent the invasion. I didn't even realize this was an invasion.
A skull.
I didn't even realize this was an invasion. Yeah, what the fuck? Kiss the skull. Right on the lips. Right on the lips.
Must be malfunctioning. You want me to do what?
Just give it a little kissy.
I am seriously getting tired of my own flesh.
Yeah, see, don't you feel better after that kissy?
No reaction.
Yeah, much better.
That was exciting.
I do not need your report, thank you.
I think you do. I think it's good for you. Sadly, we did not pick up a timer from that,
Skull.
which is a little bit of a problem.
Would that not be disrespectful to the dead?
Dead? It's a hunk of calcium.
All right. Sorry about this.
Whose skull was this?
Unknown. I also cannot determine the connection to number 89.
That did nothing? No, I picked up a double timer for that. Are you fucking kidding me? God damn it.
It's a ceiling fan.
Is that like a giant desk fan?
A desk fan only moves the air immediately around it, whereas a ceiling fan circulates air in an entire room.
Yeah, I don't think that's true. I think ceiling fans are pretty shit for the most part, I would say. Let's headbutt it.
Ow!
No good, huh?
How'd that not work? Weird, right?
It's a ceiling fan.
Yeah, I know. I know. It's not looking so good. Let's blow on it. Oh, let's throw something at it.
Something like this? Take this! Do not me. Be more careful.
Sorry.
Oopsie. I didn't mean to. Except kinda did.
A picture.
What about this picture? I don't want to remove it, but kind of tempted to.
It isn't coming off. It must be integrated into the wall.
Like you to me.
No.
Like me and Reika from Tiefblau.
No, not that either.
Yeah, like me and 02. Like me and Rise. Like me and you know. Okay, which one of these is it then? Maybe something to do with Hitomi after all? Maybe if I hug her? Give her a nice hug.
Well, I suppose I will try it. She's hard.
Yeah, me too.
Hmm?
Sorry, nothing.
Oh, you fucking idiot. God, you're stupid.
It's Hitomi.
God, you fucking stupid, Date. I'm actually gonna run out of time here because I've been fucking around so much. Yeah, I've been fucking around a little too much. We'll probably have to touch her and then do some other thing.
Well, maybe her...
Her stomach, right?
Yeah. It's not like I'm touching her.
She's extremely hard. Perhaps due to her being stationary?
What did you say?
That she is stationary?
No, before that.
She's hard?
Hitomi is hard right now? Got it. That's useful information. Let's keep that in mind.
Yeah, man, that's really useful information. That'll come in handy down the line, you know. When we have to make you know, gotta make changes.
What's Hitomi's condition right now? I totally lost it.
Could you stop messing around? Or would you like me to crush you with this vice?
Hey, relax. I was kidding.
Don't do it. Come on. I was joking.
It's Hitomi.
Yeah. 30 seconds. I know. I'm trying my best here, Peter. All right, buddy? Okay, trying my best.
Understood. Hey, Hitomi! Hitomi!
Hitomi-san.
Could you try it again?
Anybody home?
More in a fawning way?
I believe we should try.
By the way, I know this video is going on really long, but I just kind of want to get through this, thing before we finish it, you know what I mean? We must be getting close, right? There must be, oh, what's that?
What?
Oh, it's an Aiba ball. Oh, that's a collectible. I didn't even see that. Oh, cool. But what have we not done in here? Switch, picture, ceiling fan. Yeah, I guess there's a few things we haven't done. Let's go check the switch in the picture. I think it's something to do with the switch, right?
Switch.
Maybe if we flip it.
The
Got 3 seconds left.
Last time we handled it in a different manner.
That was then. This is now.
But there are thorns. You are aware that I am the one who feels the pain.
Yeah.
It's fine. It'll only hurt for a bit, then it'll be better.
You just gotta suck it up. You just gotta get in there.
It doesn't hurt.
Oh, the lamp turned on. Nice.
Turned on.
Whoa. Who the fuck is that? Also, I have a double timey. I'm fucked. I'm so fucked. I have a double timey. Okay. Well, let's ignore it. Isn't that probably like the killer or whatever, the guy who came to assassinate her? I would imagine.
Aiba, wake up!
What happened? My body is heavy.
Whoa, look at that. 240 seconds gone.
Shit.
Yeah, I kind of saw that coming. I was fucking around way too much. I was messing around a little bit too much for my own good that time. It happens. It happens, it happens. You know, what are you gonna do, right? I do want to finish this one though before we end the video. Go straight to the switch.
A switch? This switch again.
That was...
But the...
Boom! Oh, this guy didn't knock this time. That's weird.
A floor lamp.
Why do we have this fucking shitty ass thing? We always get this shitty double timing. It's really annoying. Always seems to like come up at the worst possible time.
Date, these are your instructions.
These are your instructions. No, I don't want to do that.
A floor...
Must be something to do with this floor lamp, right? It has to be. Let's lift it up. Or let's turn it off. No, let's lift it up.
It is impossible. It is too heavy and hard.
Which is harder? That or what I've got in my pants?
Let's hit each with a hammer to test.
I withdraw.
You kind of set yourself up for that one, Tate.
A floor...
Kind of set yourself up for that one, buddy.
Easier said than done. I do not see a switch anywhere. Or any kind of power supply.
Really? Come on, look harder. Where's your motivation?
I cannot find it.
Is not the lamp? Oh, we have to do other things maybe to, we have to do other things maybe to get the guy to knock on the door again. Well, what do we have here? We got a lot of stuff apparently. Do we really have to... Fucking A, man. Maybe if we rip out the book some more.
A book?
Rip that shit in half. Rip and tear.
What?
We're driving
by...
Yeah, exactly. Ripping him into a corner.
What?
Mine. Thank you.
A book?
No, that is 30 seconds. Fucking A. That was a lot of time lost.
Less than 1 minute. Hurry!
Yeah, I know we got like no time left, Peter. I'm fully aware. I'm fully aware of that, buddy. Please do not give me a double timey. Why did you give me a double timey? It's so fucking stupid, man. Give me another shitty double timey. Okay, luckily we have some time. Let's open it.
No thanks. I don't want any.
Who is it? Hello? What, I would get like knocked over the head?
What happened? I suddenly passed out.
Another double timey, what the fuck?
30 seconds.
That's so stupid that we keep getting these double timies. Triple timey this time, actually.
Stop right there!
It would seem like Falco's buddy was a boss. I think that was pretty obvious. I think that was kind of like conveyed at this point by the fact that she never showed up to the thing or whatever, but can't wait to hear what this is about.
Date, this is a serious matter.
Where's Boss?
Huh?
Boss, where is she?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since about noon.
Damn it.
Date, listen. Something happened while you were in Somnium.
Huh?
Please stay calm and listen. So Sejima's body was discovered.
What?
He was cut into pieces and put inside a vase in his
Are you fucking kidding me?
It can't be.
What the hell?
The housekeeper found him and reported it to the police. And one more thing. So was missing his left eye.
You mean the Cyclops killer did it?
Probably, yes.
Wait, so that means
What is
so
your
that
next
means
move,
Pewter's not
Dante?
the Cyclops killer, unless he managed to. Well, I guess
Deal with So later.
technically he could have gone and killed him
Before
maybe
that, I need to talk
before.
to boss.
I suggest checking her office.
She's not gonna be there,
Good
or I
idea.
would highly doubt it anyway.
Not here. Where is she? What the hell is going on? What is going on? Hitomi was shot by Rohan Kumakura to protect number 89? Boss. Why was Boss there? Because it was a dream? Was it completely random? No, that can't be. You can't dream of a face you've never seen. Number 89 must know Boss somehow.
Alrighty, ladies and gents, I know this is a really shitty time to be doing this, but you know, gotta call this one quits. Can't have this video being too long, but hope you enjoyed it as always, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Toodles.